Hey, what's happening, GBA fans? I got another good one for you today. Another fun unboxing video. Last summer, I picked up a pre-order of Castlevania Advance Collection, and it finally arrived, and I want to take a look at the contents. Let's see what's inside. For those that don't know, the Castlevania Advance Collection was released in 2021. Back in September, I believe. It was a collection of all three Game Boy Advance Castlevania games, as well as a bonus throw-in of Castlevania Dracula X, which was a Super Nintendo game, which was actually a port of the PC Castlevania game called Rondo of Blood. Alright, so here we got the main box, package box for Castlevania Advance Collection. It looks like a GBA box, which is really cool. On the back it talks about all the games that it features. Let's open this thing up and see what's inside. Now, I'm not a huge believer of leaving things sealed on my shelf, but I do have a couple items in my collection that I have not opened. And there's a couple items that I have duplicates of, and if that's the case, I probably have something sealed on my shelf. But in this case, we have to open the box to see everything that's inside, because there's definitely a couple things going on in here. I love that the artwork has Castlevania Aria of Sorrow on the front, because that is my all-time favorite Game Boy Advance game, at least for now. So if it doesn't translate in the video, if you can't tell, the actual box itself is actually pretty big. It's much bigger than the size of a GBA box. And of course it has to be because it's featuring all these things inside. So a couple different items here. We got the Castlevania Advance Collection soundtrack, which I'm really excited about. I still actually buy CDs all the time. I love CDs. So this will be cool to have. It's a mix of all of the tracks from all the games instead of one particular game or like a box set of CDs. It's just one CD, one compilation, and it's got, I'm guessing, like the best of the best tracks on it. Next up, we have a double-sided Castlevania Advance poster, which is really cool. It's actually really big, and I'm not going to be able to show the whole thing in a shot here because it's just too tall. But I'm actually looking forward to hanging this thing up somewhere in my man cave. But I actually prefer the other side that has a Castlevania Advance. Or actually Castlevania Circle of the Moon artwork on it. It looks like kind of a throwback to, I'm guessing, what the marketing was like for the game back in the day. Next up, we got the actual physical Switch case itself. Now this I'll probably leave sealed. I bought the game back at launch in 2021 when it was only available digital on the eShop, and that's where I played a lot of the advanced games on Switch. Here we got some replaceable slipcovers, which it's going to be a shame I can't use these since I'm going to keep the actual Switch box sealed, but I guess I could think about getting a replacement Switch box, like a generic one made, and maybe just throw these on there just for fun. I really like the Aria of Sorrow artwork, and I think I'd like to have a version on my shelf that has that in it, although the Circle of the Moon artwork is definitely cool as well. And it's nice when you open up the individual covers, you can see all the protagonists included on the inside once you open that up, and there's one for each game too. So you have Castlevania Circle of the Moon as your default cover in the sealed copy, but then you have, one for Dracula X, Aria of Sorrow, and then you have one for Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance too. So you get one of every single game that's included in the collection. Next up, we got a steelbook, which is fine. I'm not a huge fan of steelbooks, but I think this is cool. It's well done. Again, probably not going to be used because I don't plan on opening my sealed Switch case, so I'm not going to have access to the cartridge, at least not for now. But maybe in the future, it would be cool to have. I like that if you look at the artwork inside, you have one of each protagonist from all the four games in every corner, so that's pretty cool. Anyway, that's it for this one. Nothing really too crazy. Just wanted to show off the contents of the Advanced Collection Limited Run Games Physical Edition for anybody who doesn't have a copy and just wanted to see what it all entailed. So I appreciate you stopping by. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.